my baby said goodbye. Every day is a lost weekend. I feel just like crawling off somewhere to die. Just like a clown, I played around. Too many times was untrue. I still remember your parting words were, if you need me, I'll call you. Every day is a lost weekend. Every day since my baby said goodbye. Goodbye. Well, I'm choking on heartaches. I feel just like crawling off somewhere to die. I feel just like crawling off somewhere to die.
We were headed home to Austin, caught pneumonia on the road. Taking it home to Connie and the kids. A wheel ran off and jumped the railroad, then ran through a grocery store. And if you want to buy a bus, I'm taking bid. And the devil shivered in his sleeping bag. Such a drag. If we can make it home by Friday, we can ride. And the devil shivered in his sleeping bag. I just got back from New York City. Chris and Rita done it all. Raw perfection there for all the world to see. Lord, I heard an angel singing in the Philharmonic Hall. Rita Coolidge cleft for me. And the devil shivered in his sleeping bag. Such a drag. If we could make it home Friday, we can ride. And the devil shivered in his sleeping bag. And the devil shivered in his sleeping bag.
I wish, I hope, I wonder where you're at sometime. Is your back against the wall or just across the line? Have you been standing in the rain, reciting nursery rhymes, trying to recall some long-lost kind of peace of mind? Peace of mind. Try spending the night sometime all alone in a frozen room. After need you blame, you settle in the rain. I dreamed that I got up down in my basement, and he waited there for me to have this accident, so he could drink my wine and eat me like a sacrament. I just stood there like I do, then I came and went. I came and went, like a bird in the foreign sky. I couldn't even say goodbye. I come and share the pain. My saddle's in the rain. A friend who doesn't know if I'm his friend just yet. His eyes and the mouth were widely open, and his jaw was set, like he'd fell off a cliff and hadn't hit the bottom yet. I wish he wouldn't pull those things on me without a net, without a net. I had him up to the house one time, we was having a real good time, and then he went lame, he settled in the rain. Laundromat not too far from the Alamo sits a girl who stole my records very long ago, and she wishes, wants, and washes out those dirty clothes as she shuts her eyes and dreams about One-Eyed Joe, One-Eyed Joe. The car parked on a dirty road, heaven knows the load she pulled, couldn't take the strain, settled in the rain.
There's your drink to the end of the bar. Buddy, let her stay there. Now don't be a fool. I'd as soon have a hot seat in Sing Prison than to sit down by her on that stool. What's that you say? I guess you're right. It's nothing to me. See that man? She belongs to him. Buddy, better drink up and go while you can. I can tell by the way he looks at you, buddy, that he's sure a quick-tempered, jealous man. What's that you say? I guess you're right. It's nothing to me. There you are, stretched out on the floor. Buddy, now you see what you made him do. Here they come to take him off to jail, buddy, and tomorrow someone will bury you. Oh well, that's life, or it was. It's nothing to me.
South too much. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this so that you understand what I'm talking about. Down there we have a plant that grows out in the woods and the fields. Looks something like a turnip green. Everybody calls it poke salad. Poke salad. Used to know a girl lived down there and she'd go out in the evenings and pick her a mess of it, carry it home and cook it for supper. Cause that's about all they had to eat. They did alright. Down in Louisiana, where the alligators grow so mean, there lived a girl that I swear to the world made the alligators look tame. Poke salad, Annie. Poke salad, Annie. Everybody said it was a shame, cause her mama was working on a chain gang. A mean vicious woman. Every day for supper time, she'd go down by the truck patch and pick her mess of poke salad and carry it home in a tote sack. Poke salad, Annie. The gator's got your granny. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Everybody said it was a shame, cause her mama was working on chain gang. A Richard spiteful, straight razor tote moment. Lord, I must pick my mess up. Daddy was lazy and no count, claimed he had a bad back. All her brothers were fit for was stealing watermelons out of my truck patch. Poke salad, with your granny. Everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was working on a chain gang. Sock a little poke salad to me. You know I need me a mess of it. Good God. Got to have me. Ate her up.
Is it rolling, Bob? To be alone with you, just you and me. Now won't you tell me true? Ain't that the way it ought to be? To hold each other tight the whole night through. Everything is always right when I'm alone with you. To be alone with you at the close of the day, with only you in view, while evening slips away. It only goes to show that while life's pleasures be few, the only one I know is when I'm alone with you. They say the night time is the right time to be with the one you love. Too many thoughts get in the way in the day, but you're always what I'm thinking of. I wish tonight was here, bringing me all of your charms, when only you are near to hold me in your arms. Oh, I always thank the Lord when my work day is through. I get my sweet reward to be alone with you.
I guess I'll take a walk tonight. I know that I can't sleep, and I won't go to bed at all. I just lay there and wait. Instead I'll make our favorite spot. That's what I think I'll do. I got no smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee blue. Smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee all night long, wondering how a love so right could suddenly go wrong. I'd take the next bus out of town, but I gotta be near you. I got no smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee blue. Sitting at the table where I call my baby's name, wondering where our love went wrong, wondering who's to blame. Listening while the jukebox play the songs that make me blue. Another cup of coffee and a cigarette or two. Smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee all night long, wondering how a love so right could suddenly go wrong. There's a lot of other I got those smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee blues.
I've been traveling over miles, even through the valleys too. I've been traveling night and day, I've been running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. Ever since I read your letter, where you said you loved me true, I've been traveling night and day, I've been running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. When I read your loving letter, then my heart began to sing. There were many miles between us, but it didn't mean a thing. I just had to reach you, baby, in spite of all that I've been through. I kept traveling night and day, I kept running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. Do it over, that's exactly what I do. I would travel night and day, and I'd still run all the way, baby, trying to get to you. There was nothing that could hold me or could keep with me. When your loving letter told that you really love me true, Lord above, you knows I love you. It was He who brought me through. When my way was dark at night, He would shine as bright as light when I was trying to get to you.
Well, you thought I'd be waiting up when you came home last night. You'd been out with all the boys and you ended up half-tied. But liquor and love, they just don't mix. Leave the bottle or me behind. And don't come home a-drinkin' with lovin' on your mind. No, don't come home a-drinkin' with lovin' on your mind. Just stay out there on the town and see what you can find. 'Cause if you want that kind of love, well, you don't need none of mine. So don't come home a-drinkin' with lovin' on your mind. You never take me anywhere because you're always gone. And many a night I've laid awake and cried here all alone. Then you come in a-kissing on me, it happens every time. No, don't come home a-drinkin' with lovin' on your mind. No, don't come home a-drinkin' with lovin' on your mind. Just stay out there on the town and see what you can find. 'Cause if you want that kind of love, well, you don't need none of mine. So don't come home a-drinkin' with lovin' on your mind. No, don't come home a-drinkin' with lovin' on your mind.
I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room run-down shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least we were hard pressed. Then Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and she painted my eyes and lips. And then I stepped into a satin dancing dress. It was split on the side, cleaned up to my hips. It was red velvet trim and it fit me good. And staring back from the looking glass was a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck and she kissed my cheek. And I saw the tears well up in her troubled eyes when she started to speak. She looked at a pitiful shack and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. Your paws run off and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna starve to death. She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, to thine own self be true. And I shivered as I watched a roach crawl across the toe of my high-heel shoe. It sounded like somebody else that was talking, asking, Mama, what do I do? And just be nice to the gentleman, fancy, and they'll be nice to you. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Now get on out, girl, you better start moving uptown. Well, that was the last time I saw my ma. Then I left that rickety shack, 'cause the welfare people came and took the baby. Mom died and I ain't been back. But the wheels of fate had started to turn, and for me there was no way out. And it wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mom had been talking about. I did what I had to do, but I made myself a solemn vow that I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. I might have been born just plain white trash, but fancy was my name. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. It wasn't long after a benevolent man took me in off the street. And 1 week later I was pouring his tea in a 5-room hotel suite.
Yes, you was.
Charmed a king, a congressman, and an occasional aristocrat. And I got me a Georgia mansion in an elegant New York townhouse flat, and I ain't done last.
Later, got trouble in mind.
pretend the charade never ends. Here we go again. In the name of the game, there's no shame, there's no blame when you play to win. Steal a dance, leap of faith, take a chance while you're waiting. Roll the dice, paradise once or twice. Are you playing? Stakes are high, double down one more time for a heartache. When you play the game. Steal a dance, leap of faith, take a chance while you're waiting. Roll the dice, paradise once or twice. Are you playing? Stakes are high, double down one more time for a heartache. When you play the game, aim of the game still the same. Win or lose, either up or down. Play, baby, play one more game. Won't you stay for another round? Dress up to pretend the charade never ends. Here we go again. In the name of the game, there's no shame, there's no blame when you play to win. The name of the game still the same. Win or lose, either up or down. Play, baby, play one more game. Won't you stay for another round? Dress up to pretend the charade never ends. Here we go again. In the name of the game, there's no shame, there's no blame when you play to win.
I rode into town today. In my mind I said, Lord, I'd love to stay. Something in me said, oh, move on. Don't know what it is, the good Lord bred it in my bones. And I'm searching for a rainbow. And if the wind never showed me where to go, you'll be waiting at the end, and I'll know I'll see the hill with that pot of gold. I'll see the hill with that pot of gold. This old man right, she's getting kinda tired. But in my heart she knows there's this one desire. She's gonna take me to the end of our road. Then she'll lay down and die, and I say, God rest her soul. And I'm searching for a rainbow, and if the wind never shows me where to go, you'll be waiting at the end, and I'll know I'll see the hill with that pot of gold. I'll see the hill with that pot of gold. Showed me where to go. You'll be waiting at the end, and I'll know I'll see the hill with that pot of gold. I'll see the hill with that pot of gold. And I'm searching for a rainbow, and if the wind ever showed me where to go, at the end, then I'll know I'll see the hill with that pot of gold. I'll see the hill with that pot of I've seen men look at her before, and they think I don't see. I'd like to think it makes me proud, but I'm only fooling me. I know she'll be looking back the minute I'm not there, while she pours herself on some stranger. I poured myself a drink somewhere. She's acting single, I'm drinking double. I hide my pain, I drown my troubles. My heart is breaking like the tiny bubbles. She's acting single, I'm drinking doubles. I know what she plans to do, but I don't know where or when. If I ask who that stranger was, she'll just say an old friend. I'm not weak, I tell myself. I stay because I'm strong. The truth is I'm not man enough to stop her from doing me wrong. She's acting single, I'm drinking doubles. I hide my pain, I drown my troubles. My heart is breaking like tiny bubbles. She's acting single, I'm drinking doubles. She's acting single,
I finally found a place where I can take it. All this loneliness you've left behind on a mountain that's no hill for a climber. Just one step up, sat back and poured the wine. And I climb up on Barstool Mountain, high above your world where there's no pain. And I'm the king of Barstool Mountain, pretending I don't love you once again. At closing time, I stepped down off the mountain. I'm strong enough to make it without you. I know that I'll be right back here tomorrow, too weak to sober up and face the truth. And I climb up on Barstool Mountain, high above your world where there's no pain. And I'm the king of Barstool Mountain, pretending I don't love you once again. Pretending I don't love you once again.
Don't know when I've been so blue. Don't know what's come over you. You found someone new, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? I'll be fine when you're gone. I'll just cry all night long. Say it isn't true, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? Tell me no secrets, tell me some lies. Give me no reasons, give me alibis. Tell me you love me and don't let me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. I didn't mean to treat you bad. Didn't know just what I had, but honey, now I do. And don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make
Get home at 5:30. Fix his drink. Sit down in his chair. Pick a fight with mama. Complain about us kids getting in his hair. At night he'd sit alone and smoke. I'd see his frown behind his lighter's flame. Now that same frown's in my mirror. I got my daddy's blood inside my veins. Fish swim, birds fly, daddy's yell, mama's cry. Old men sit and think. I drink. Chicken TV dinner, 6 minutes on defrost, 3 on high. Beer to wash her down with, then another, a little whiskey on the side. It's not so bad alone here, it don't bother me that every night's the same. I don't need another lover hanging around trying to make me change. Fish swim, birds fly, lovers leave by and by. Old men sit and think. I drink. I know what I am, but I don't. Give it down. Fish swim, birds fly, daddy's yell, mama's cry. Old men sit and think. I drink.
I see the vigilante watching in the deep of the night. I always find him where his heart is. He's fighting the good fight. He smells the scent of trouble and prepares to leave. He's got his eyes on the horizon, reaching higher. He's got his eyes on the horizon, his boots on his feet. When I was stranded at the crossroads, it was dismal and gray. When I asked him for directions, he showed me the good way. And if the sky is swirling still, his pace never swerves, because his heart is always faithful, reaching higher. You know his heart is always faithful to the captain he serves.
storm of deception is rounding the bend. You know the vigilante's watching, he won't let it in. Oh, I have seen him climb mountains with so heavy a load. He always lends a helping hand and he walks on the good road. It often makes me wonder how he wins with such ease, but then he keeps his vigil constant, he's aiming to please. So when illusions approach and danger is nigh, you know the vigilante's watching, he won't let it pass. The fiercest foe until his forces divide, 'cause he's the fairest of them all and he chooses the good side. So when the tempters tease and try to make him unsure, you know the fires of war are burning, reaching higher. You know the fires of war are burning, but his weapons are pure. So when the clouds of confusion creep into view, you know the vigilante's watching, he won't let him through. I see the vigilante watching in the deep of the night. I always find him where his heart is, he's fighting the good fight. He smells the scent of trouble and prepares to leap. He's got his eyes on the horizon, reaching higher. He's got his eyes on the horizon, his boots on his feet. He's watching 24 hours a day.
I can settle down and be doing just fine till I hear an old freight rolling down the line. Then I hurry straight home and pack, and if I didn't go, I believe I'd blow my stack. I love you, baby, but you gotta understand, when the Lord made me, He made a rambling man. Some folks might say that I'm no good, that I wouldn't settle down if I could. But when that open road starts to calling me, there's something over the hill that I gotta see. Sometimes it's hard, but you gotta understand, when the Lord made me, He made a rambling man. I love to see the towns a-passing by, and to ride these rails neath God's blue sky. Let me travel this land from the mountains to the sea, 'cause that's the life I believe he meant for me. And when I'm gone and at my grave you stand, just say God's called home your ransom.